and I'm on YouTube. So when you come on to YouTube to this, the link is in Roosters Peacock. I put the link there. I also put the link on Coffee Time Tarot. The reason I'm doing this is I need to build subscribers. I need to get up to 1,000 subs because I do have some plans there. Connectivity issues today, but we're still going to do this. Say hi when you come on so I know who is on YouTube with me. Yeah, that's kind of fuzzy, isn't it? My goodness. Oh, well, maybe it's just, the day. I'm going to go ahead and get right into the cards. YouTubers, if you're coming on here and you're like, what is this? What this is Coffee Time Tarot. My name is Barda. I originally do this on the Facebook group Coffee Time Tarot. I was on a few cards and we chit. Good morning, Miss Monica. If you're watching this through Facebook, go over to YouTube, find Roosters Peacock Tarot, subscribe to it, and then it is Coffee Time Tarot. This video is being done live there, and you guys can come in on the chat. I'm just doing this a little bit different. So YouTubers, you are welcome. This is something that I'll be doing as much as I can. Like I said, it's mostly on Facebook, but I've decided to bring it over here and say hey to YouTube. Okay. Anything else? Okay. All right. Okay, so food for thought. These cards right here, I'll show you here in just a second. What this is here is basically it's a universal. This is for everybody. Somebody can pick out pieces and parts that they can apply to themselves. It is meant to take and sometimes give a heads up, or it's also meant to kind of, you need to focus from the hectic, mundane, just, crazy. And you need to focus on something, say if you're looking for a direction and you're like, or you want a confirmation, I'm in the right direction. Or if you're sitting there through your day and it's getting all crazy and you've got one thing after another happening. And not everybody has that, but you know what I'm talking about those days. This is just here to take and refocus. So you can pick out the parts that you can apply to yourself, because maybe sometimes with card readers, the way I describe it is it's kind of like a conversation between two people, and you've got a third party on the other side, a person sitting over here on the side, say a friend or something, and you're having a conversation, but you can't recall everything because you're so up in whether it's your feels or you've got a serious situation going on, or you're trying to make a decision and you're not able to concentrate, and you're sitting here talking to this person, but this other person's sitting on the side and they have nothing to do with it. So they don't have any feelings put into it. They don't have any, nothing connected to it other than maybe they're just your friend. Okay. So then by the time you're done with that conversation with the person over here, you get away from that and you're like, oh man, I wish I could have remembered, or I wish I would have known, what they meant by that. Okay. That's kind of what tarot readers are. Okay. We kind of sit on the outside and we just kind of give you a better perspective or a more clear perspective on a path that you may be trying to choose. Okay. Like I said, I have to apologize for the connectivity issues. I'm not sure what's going on, but like I said, Coffee Time Tarot, grab your coffee. It's time to wake up and take a break out of your day, no matter what time you watch it. All right. The first card here is we have heal. The next one is change your focus. I already see where this one's going. And this will apply. Every person can find something in these cards. Strengthening bonds. Neutrality. Embrace. Daydream and decisions. Opportunity beckons. And I already see where this is right now. Okay, so every single person, I guarantee, even I can pull something out of here. Okay, so the focus here, the first focus card is heal. What do you need to heal? All right, this has been kind of a thing. People are really trying to heal themselves and really trying to open up and actually see a different direction than the walls that they build around themselves. Do you see how his arms are open? Do you see how it's now illuminated and lit up underneath of him? Almost like it could lift him up. What could lift him up? What did I just say? Walls and barriers. Do you have walls and barriers about something, or do you have something that's happened in your past that you need to heal over? That you need to be able to kind of, I mean, when you make walls around yourself, you make those walls to protect yourself, correct? Because, and sometimes it's because you're not able to at that time deal with whatever it was that happened or made you, put you in a position where you need to heal. Whether it was trauma, loss of a person, loss in general. That's what I'm hearing is loss. Okay, so whatever, and everybody throughout your life, you're going to lose something or someone that's very close to you. Okay, so this one right here is about healing. And now with the way he's standing here with his arms open, he's now more open to receiving and wanting to heal. And I hear the word elevating, rising above this. True stuff happens. 17th, yes'm. For some of you, if you're not feeling like this right now, this is daily thoughts for the day, but I also hear dates sometimes. If you're not feeling like this right this second, but you know, and you know that you're to the point where you need to be healing, I mean, you can feel it. It's going to start shifting. People has already started feeling this shift. The number 17 stands out, which to me, that represents April 17th. If you're not feeling this quite yet, it's breaking chains that are binding you to the way you live your life, the way you react to people, the way you react to love, the way you let people love you, okay, and how you love yourself. The 17th stands out. Next, we have change your focus. Do you see how that she is sitting here and she's looking towards the future? She's not. There's no room for looking back in the past. And I'm not saying if this is a loss of a person, like I said, this is just food for thought. Whatever area it is in your life that you need to heal from, it could be past trauma. All right, whatever it is in the past. Do you see how she's sitting here and she is not leaving any room for that past to sit there and continue to rule her life? She's now sitting here. You see the trees. She's looking out forward. She's looking out to the future. Even though it's kind of, not known right here. You can't really see. She can't see everything. This is faith. This is faith and healing is what this is. Knowing that it's time to go ahead, and you don't have to, and if it has to do with the loss of person, you don't have to let that person per se go. But there's always, I'm not going to say always, but most people, there's some kind of guilt or there's walls they build up around them. And and it kind of makes you who you are today. And this is about people who are sitting here and realizing, you know what, I cannot be like that anymore. I really want to feel alive. Because some people as well, if you're trying to heal something, you can't really live the best life that you deserve. That's the word. Yes, deserve. And that's part of it right there. Is for some of you, you don't feel like you deserve because of something you have to heal. But this is something that is you're well aware of this. You're well aware that it is something. And I'm not going to say it's an issue, but for some it will be. But it's now a focus. It's kind of like, okay. And it could even make you distance away from other people. Yeah. It could be stopping you from doing something that you want to do, that you in your heart of hearts want to do, whatever that is, whether it's life, job, love. Because sometimes with healing, some people, they've had such trauma, whether it's a loss of person, or physical trauma, mental trauma, whatever this is, okay? Whatever this, how it would apply to you, it will make it to where you can't function the way you need to around other people or feel the way you should. There's no right or wrong way to feel, when you're going through life. You know what I mean? Because nobody can tell you how to feel, but you get the gist of it. When you guys come on, like I said, I did put up the links up on Facebook. So if you guys are watching that, go to YouTube and go to Roosters Peacock Tarot and subscribe to it and find this video and then click on it. Dana, if you're on here too, go to Roosters Peacock. Because like I said, this is originally done on Facebook normally, but I'm taking and getting it out on YouTube now too. So make sure you go over there and subscribe to it, and then you can get in on this conversation. I know it's going to be kind of different for the first couple times, And even though this is being live, I will be looking over here and I will be checking like on Facebook because like I said, this is something I started over there. I'm going to keep on the cards in just a second. So anyway, what do you need to change your focus on? And fives. Here's the number 5. What are fives? Fives are great changes. And they're necessity. This is necessity. The fives are a necessity here. It's you have to change on this. Let's see. Let's make sure. There it is. Okay. I just want to make sure it was up there. It'll take everybody a little bit of time to find it. But anyway, change your focus. With the fives, she's no longer, like I said, she's sitting there looking forward. Even the birds are going forward. Nobody's looking back. Okay. This is something that you have to take in however it applies to you. You have to heal to literally like the devil. For some of you, if you've had readings or if you're a reader yourself, if you've been you do cards and the devil comes up, but there's not addictions. But yet, then again, I feel like saying, then again, it can be. Because if you don't heal, it's like addicted to feeling that way because you put yourself in a box and a bubble in a certain way because some haven't even dealt with it. And you're realizing now I have to deal with this if I want to have a fulfilling life, whatever it is. Physical trauma, mental trauma, loss of loved ones, however it applies to you. And like I said, these cards right here, this is for everybody. Everybody's got something in their life that they need to heal over. If you don't, I would love to hear from you, truthfully, because I tell you what, the thing of it is I'm not saying it's something that happened to teach you a lesson because that's not what I'm feeling here at all. This is something that literally I feel you put yourself into a box of a certain way of being and you're used to that. But now something has come along to where in order to live the happiest, maybe that's it. Maybe you're not sitting here and allowing yourself to be happy, truly happy, because you're still chained to the past, which is, and if you look at the devil card, I don't have my tarot cards in front of me, but if you look at the devil card, they're chained. They're chained to this devil. And sometimes it could be chained to a heart. It could be chained to another person or a thought. You know what I mean? Because sometimes the stuff that happens in the past, especially those who've had trauma, it feels like it's actually happening until you deal with it. And you have to go through it. And then this is just personal. I'm not a psychologist, but I'm saying you have to go through it. You know, a lot of people with PTSD and stuff like that, they have to go through it. They have to go through that feelings and thoughts again so they can work through it. This is about whatever you're healing about, whatever it is. Maybe it's the way you were raised. Maybe it's something, whatever happened. Okay, but I'm hearing loss. It's a loss of something or someone, or a loss of self because of a past event. And it could be events, plural. Okay, but it says right now, this is about people who are sitting here and they realize that they need to break these chains, because what I'm feeling is there's either an opportunity or it's kind of like, okay, I need that spice of life back, but I feel like there is just a brick or the world sitting on my shoulders because I'm still living in this past, because I have built my world around it since whatever it was happened. Yep. For some of you, you realize, well, okay, I like this. We've got the numbers 1-1, angel signs. You are seeing signs as well. You're being pushed and divinely guided. That's what I feel. For some of you, it's being presented to you so that you can open up, because we've got the next card is strengthening bonds. For some of you, somebody has come into your life to where you know you need to heal this so you can take in love the way you should love. It's a learning thing, but you're changing your focus. You know this. You're already working on it. And it's about letting whatever it is, however you feel about it, whether it's guilt or, yeah, because a lot of people blame themselves for stuff that they didn't even do. I mean, especially when you're a kid and stuff happens. When you lose somebody, it happens. I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know the whole psychology on it, but I'm telling you, this is about strengthening bonds. Did something happen to where you, and this could be friends, family, lovers, It doesn't matter. Strengthening bonds, that's what's important right now. And with whatever this was in the past, it didn't allow you didn't allow yourself with those walls to get close to people. That's what I'm feeling this is going. But there has been either someone or something that has walked into your life, and this is about your heart opening up again. I don't see the heart chakra. And it's about self-love as well. And that is what you're working on. Changing your focus, self-love. Either somebody or something, like a situation. It could even be a new way of looking at it. Strengthening bonds, because it's almost like somebody's walked into your life or is going to be walking into your life, and you're getting this ahead of time. And you're starting to, you feel that heart thawing. Not saying that you have ice, but you put cages like that one when I'm doing the cards and it shows the cage, right? You had the key the whole time to open up that cage, but you put a cage around your heart to protect yourself. So either someone or something has walked into your life, or like I was talking about family and friends, you've gone in a certain way for so long that you just kind of put that cage around your heart. Well, now it looks to me that you're working on breaking those chains. You're elevating above this. You're changing your focus. You're strengthening bonds because you want to get closer to people. Maybe you've gotten to where you just, this is my bubble. Don't enter my bubble. Don't. Oh, I know you love me, but don't. I'm safe here. Nothing can hurt me. Okay, that's what I'm getting. This is where I'm feeling people are healing the past so that they can be the best they can be. When you guys come on, say hi. And for YouTubers, if you're watching this is originally done on Facebook on Coffee Time Tarot, and I've decided to do it a little bit different. And if you guys are coming over from Facebook, say hi so I know how many people found me. All the links are down in the description below. So for Coffee Time Tarot on Facebook and Roosters Peacock and a few others. Okay, so new vitality. Do you see the rainbow? This is about no longer living in black and white. Just, it's this way or that way. No, now it's becoming, you're getting vitality back, starting to really wanting to get that spice of life back, and you're feeling it. Some of you are just now feeling it. Some of you have been feeling it for a while and ignoring it because that's what you're used to. That's what you got, that bubble, you got that cage, it's safe. But something or someone has come into your life, or there has been a situation, or you've sitting here and had your own little talk with yourself saying, okay, this isn't me. This is for the people who are sitting here and you're like, this is not me. Really, it's time for me to let this go. I can't hold this burden anymore. And if it is past trauma, yeah, that's exactly what it is. And whether it's losing someone, abuse mentally or physically, that's all something that you have to heal over. And at one point, you can ignore it all you want, but at one point, you are going to have to face it. And instead of ignoring it, that's what I'm getting. But something or someone has walked into your life that has literally started opening the cage to your heart. And there is new vitality. You're starting to feel a little bit of a spice of life. And we're at the number 1, okay? So some of you, you're just now feeling it. See the ones? And I say something or someone because here's this woman, and that seems to be the focus. Walking through the path, the lit path, okay? Yep. And what they say, I was like, wait a minute. I thought maybe this is about a heart opening. Just feeling alive, just getting that heart open so you can feel it. The reason I'm laughing is the next card is embrace. Do you see that heart? Do you see, it almost looks like roots, or it looks like electricity? That's a heart coming alive. Heart chakra. For some of you, your heart is starting to open again after you have caged yourself to protect yourself and probably ignored whatever it was for a very long time. Healing is on the way. Healing's already started happening. And at first, when healing happens, and I am no expert, but we've all got something to overcome. It is not pleasant. It is not pretty, and you will want to ignore it. This is not about ignoring it anymore because you have a focus that is actually opening the cage to your heart. It could be about, and it could be, like I said, it could be friends, family, lovers. It could be children. Perhaps you have a child coming into your home, or perhaps you're sitting back and you're like realizing, wait a minute, I need to bond. Whatever this is, this healing, it is about bonding with someone else or some other people. It's opening back up because you shut yourself off because you needed to heal from past events. You're unchaining yourself from past, whether it's trauma, loss of loved ones, whatever it was, mental, physical abuse, it does not matter on this one. I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but whichever one applies to you. Okay, you're now, it's showing me, see, I think these are key dates. The 17th stood out of April, right? That's when you heal. That's when you're like, okay, that's when you start feeling that. A lot of people are already feeling this, and this is a universal thing. I have been watching people. They're really wanting to get that spice of life back, that whatever it was in the past, however it applied to you. And some of you could go back from when you were itty bitty, whatever it was about. It's just now people are wanting to take and really get that spice of life, just start feeling more alive. And people are like, you know what? I've got to love myself. I cannot, and some have been on destructive paths. And they're like, nope, I'm not going to do this anymore. This is not me. I can't do this. This is not what I want. I want to feel vitality. I want to feel alive. I don't want to feel burdened all the time. And sometimes with the healing process, you get in patterns in your brain. Like I said, in no way am I pretending I'm a psychologist. I just talk to a lot of people, and we all have our own experiences. And you get into a pattern, not everybody, but you get into a pattern to protect yourself, to where you literally just kind of shut down and shut people out, or you ignore it. Okay, this is not what it's about. This is about, okay, I want, you know what? I want to live my best life. I'm going to embrace it. My heart is coming alive. All right. So there is like, and that does, it looks like it's a tree. Okay. And what I tell people is, you know how, if you haven't watched Coffee Time Tarot on Facebook before, or watched Coffee Time Tarot before, in the past, I have described when with the tree, the roots, that's how it begins. That's how this healing is beginning. It starts small with a little tiny seed, right? Okay, so this shows me that people are already working on this, no matter what area of life it is. All right, that seed has already started sprouting those roots of healing. And some of you, and the number 21 is standing out as well. That'll be April 21st. So the 17th and the 21st for some of you is standing out. 17th, healing. I'm not saying you're just miraculously going to start healing. I think it's already going on, and you're wanting to break chains. And you're going to be able to embrace this more on the 21st, not April, of May. You will totally embrace this, but you're going to be feeling it, and you're already going to be taking and sprouting it just like the tree. It's going to be coming up like the tree roots, right? Well, what does the tree do eventually? It blossoms out. Now, also, the tree represents family as well. So for some of you, this is about not keeping that cage around your heart and keeping people out. You now are more open. And I'm not saying every person that walks by you. I'm talking about those who deserve to have your love. To really, some of you are not even showing the real you because of whatever this past trauma was, because you got used to being a certain way to protect yourself. And now, with number 1, strengthening bonds and vitality, that's what you want. And if you're not there yet, you will be. This is a universal thing I've been watching. I've been watching a lot of people, and people are now, they're wanting to leave the stormy past. They don't want to continue to live in a black and white world when they can live in something that's so full of color. And for some of you, it's like, I wish I could have felt like I used to. Now, this is about people taking themselves back and really getting down to the seed of what it was that caused this, whatever, trauma, loss, mental, physical, however it applies to you, whatever happened, it's healing. Healing yourself. All right? So, and it's talking about looking towards the future, not looking towards the past anymore. Now, if it has to do with the loss of some kind, I mean, you'll never forget. You never forget, but you don't have to live there all the time in this cage that you have built for yourself to protect yourself, because in the long run, it's shutting everybody out. Well, that's not where you're sitting right now. You are now opening back up. Today, we're sitting here on the 7th. For a lot of you, you've already made that decision. You're already going to do this. You're already going to start healing yourself so you can live the best life that you can. That's best for you. And that includes self-love. How do I know this? Licky, licky. Do you see the number 7? Today is the 7th. Daydreams and decisions. Today is the day when people will be sitting here and they will be sitting here daydreaming about it, thinking it out, starting to actually get that creative spark in them to where they're actually, maybe when you're younger, you can remember when you used to sit here and imagine stuff. I always used the I don't even know what you call it, but when you're sitting here and you're a little kid, I was the girl that if I could get a little truck in my hand or I had a stick and I was always playing like I was cowboys or whatever. Okay, that kind of stuff. Just the carefree way children do it. All right. With me, it was with the little trucks in the grass. But man, that was not just no grass. In my imagination, that was a whole big mud track. And I was sitting here and I was going through the forest, right? But it was just grass. And to you, what you're coming out of, that's just grass. There's nothing there. What you're wanting to come into and what you're working on, daydreams and decisions about this, is now you're getting that imagination, that more spark, like a childlike, to where you can actually start feeling alive. Because children, have you watched them? They are just, they giggle. They're just so carefree, That's where you're headed right now. That is you're working on with the number 7. We're on the 7th right now. Daydreams and decisions. And why would you be doing this? Why have you decided to do this? And it will be for yourself, but for a lot of you, it is because either someone or something has come into your life and opportunity beckons and is calling you. And do you see how he's still looking over the edge right there? And he's got his back turned to this. There's opportunity sitting there for a lot of you, and you've turned your back on it because of the cage. Balance. All you have to do is turn around, heal, change your focus, look more towards the future, because there's strengthening bonds. This is going to strengthen bonds because someone or something or some situation has made you feel, including maybe you've just said, okay, enough's enough. I want to have that new vitality. So I'm going to embrace this past and embrace my future. I'm going to embrace this past. I'm going to start healing. I'm going to elevate above this. I'm going to break my chains of how I feel about this. Let whatever burdens go. And on the 7th here, daydreams and decisions. I'm going to do it. You know what? It's okay to feel alive. It's okay to take that chain off your heart. Some of you feel chained to somebody else, another event, the past. Opportunity beckons. So this is where a lot of people are sitting. It's right there. The balance is sitting right behind them. All you have to do is turn around. You see this person right here? He's sitting there contemplating it. He knows he has to. And it's to a point, it's a has to. So you can live the best life you can. And do you see how he's kind of got his hips? He's kind of pivoted just a little bit. He's getting ready to turn around. So for a lot of you, the 17th stands out of April and the 21st of May. For some of you, I said April 21st at first, but I feel it's May 21st. You definitely will be embracing this, and it won't just be planting that seeds. I think the seeds for healing has already been planted. You've already done this, and you're working on it. And you'll see some results and feeling more vitality and more alive around May 21st. I mean, you're going to be doing this before. It's going to be little pieces. But on the 7th, it says daydreams and decisions. And you're doing this quietly. You're sitting here thinking about this, whether you meditate, however you do it, and you're moving forward. Opportunity beckons. All you have to do is turn around. All right, that is the cards for the day. So usually I sit here and chit chat with everybody on Facebook. Like I said, YouTubers, if you're running across these lives, this is Coffee Time Tarot. And what I do is it's a Facebook group right now. And the links are down below. Yep. Okay, those pop right back up. Usually what that is it's because somebody on here has decided, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Daydreams and decisions. Yeah, been thinking about that. Opportunity beckons. I've just got to turn around. Okay, those pop back up. But anyway, the links are below. You can find me in all kinds of different places, Facebook and stuff like that. But this is Coffee Time Tarot, where I just take and go ahead and it's just food for thought. And usually I do it on Facebook. So there's a bunch of people on here and we just kick back and we talk about everything we're doing. Or usually it's just me yapping. But if you guys like to have the Coffee Time Tarot, then make sure you subscribe to Roosters Peacock, and then and hit the bell, and it'll notify you whenever I come on. One of the things I do towards the end, because it's just a kickback, just take a break. Everybody's got to take a break during the day. Is I'm also an herbalist and aromatherapist, so I'm always constantly got ideas of making stuff, and I take and show people what I've recently made. And I was just talking yesterday when I was doing it live on Facebook that I was going to do Baba Yaga body butter. I got that done, Dana. That is done, and I will be seeing you here pretty soon. Are you on I don't know if you're on YouTube or not, but I'm sure you're watching this. But if you are, just message me and let me know. I'm sure you're on your way. But anyway, here's the stuff I do, and I wanted to make sure, and I always show everybody because they're like, what are you doing now? This is, okay, this one here. This is, a lot of you guys know soap. Okay. Right? A lot of people know soap. Here's the cappuccino espresso. Right? I love his soaps. Now, this is why I'm doing some of the body butters. I'm fashioning after his candles, and I don't think he has this one in candle yet, but this is amazing. It's got real coffee in it. But I'm taking and making whipped body butters and stuff like that. And I'll be making bath salts. Eventually, I'll be getting up to making hand soap and all kinds of stuff, but all fashioned after soap, the stuff he makes. So his stuff doesn't need anything extra whatsoever at all. So it's just more of a complimenting his stuff. And I like to make things. But I'm working on the body butters right now. And this is cappuccino espresso, the same as this one. And everybody's got these, have loved them. I worked really hard on the texture on it and stuff. Now what I'm going to do, because you guys, some people have been asking me, I'm going to put it on here. Let me see if I've got all the links so you can find us. The links for soaps on here. You can order offline or you can go onto Facebook. Go to there, and then he's got so many new scents. I'm going to have a heck of a time even keeping up. He's so far ahead on stuff. But I made 2 more body butters last night. And then my body butters are 15 and for 8 ounces, and they'll be up on sale on Facebook here pretty soon. I've just got to get pictures of them and get them up there. So if you guys want the body butters, I'll be taking pictures here pretty soon. You can look at the past videos I've done. Okay, here's the links if you want to find us on Facebook. There's the link for soap. Did that go right? Holy crud muffins. Okay, I put a bunch of links up there. Hopefully I'll check it later. But it's for soap. It gives you the website. It gives you his Facebook. It gives you my Roosters Peacock on Facebook as well too. But like I said, I knew it was going to be kind of quiet today. But that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to mix 2 more tonight. I'm just not sure which ones because I'm going to try some plastic jars. But basically, with Coffee Time Tarot, we just kind of kick back, relax. And then Monica found me. And then we just sit here and just chit chat what everybody's doing for the day. And then people always asking because I like to make art too. I'm constantly doing art or something with herbs or, I'm constantly doing something. I don't sit still. So when I'm on YouTube, that's exactly what we'll be doing at the end. We just kind of kick back, chill out. And if you guys, I don't have Patreon, I didn't put the Patreon link up there, but I think it's in the description below. Just go ahead and Patreon. It's going to be all the videos of how I'm making stuff. A lot of people are like, well, how do you do this? Or I want to see you make this because I'm always making a bunch of stuff out of junk and all kinds of stuff. All right, guys, that's where I'm going to end it today. Hopefully everybody from Facebook will catch up. YouTubers, you are welcome because I also do the monthly zodiac sign readings general. I've already got all of April's up. I've got the bonus reads on Patreon on Roosters Peacock. So those links are on down below as well if you're wanting the bonus. readings. And then, like I said, check out my Facebook page if you want. Yeah, this is being done on my phone. I'm not very computer savvy. Okay, so just all the links are down below if you want to check me out or you want to check out Soap, because like I said, the body butters, everybody's loved them so far, and I like making them. It takes about 3 hours to make them, but they're nice. I like them a lot, and I want to eat some of them. Oh my God. All right, guys, I will be back on probably tomorrow, and it'll be back on YouTube. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.